Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, brave factioneers. Welcome. Welcome to turn number 4. It's the Verona faction turn. If you haven't seen these before, get ready. Get ready for cells with strange words in them. So for the next hour and a half, 2 hours, we'll see how long it takes. I'm going to be processing all of the orders given to me by the faction heads of the various factions of the people participating in the Verona faction turn. This grand, strange experiment that we've been doing for 4 months now. So if you are watching this and you're like, how do I get involved in this whole strange business of space diplomacy? You can do so by joining the RollPlay Patreon. It's $1 or more if you want. Whatever. We're talking about the faction turn. That's at patreon.com/roleplay. It'll get you access to the Discord server. You can jump in and you can participate to whatever degree you like in the various businesses of your faction. So you get to join a faction. I would like to welcome all the new faction members this turn. I would also like to bid farewell to those who are changing factions. I hope you enjoy your new family. If you used to be faction A and now you will be faction B, I hope that it is a prosperous change for you. I want to start with some gratitude and thanks to all of the hardworking faction representatives. Everybody making cool lore, everybody participating in the faction turn in whatever degree, making it work smoothly. Big ups to the wiki editors, to the mods. Thank you everybody for participating in this weird experiment and for just rolling with the punches. I know that this last month has been like a little bit tense for some of y'all, and I hear you. I've seen it. I've been in the server trying to take care of business. I know you have too. So thank you, everybody. Sometimes things get a little heated, but that's what happens when you care deeply about the things that you are creating. So I take it all to be a good sign, even if there's been some bumps along the way. So let's get into it. I've got orders to process. You've given me orders, and I am ready to process them. Now, for folks who may not be actively participating in the faction stuff, so what happens is these factions are submitting their orders in semi-secret. Some of them have alliances. They've been agreeing on the orders. You'll see kind of how that works. But everybody's kind of tuning in to find out what everybody else did, right? So you, as a faction, you probably have a good idea of what you did this turn, and you might have a good idea of what your allies are doing, but you don't know for sure until we hit the screen. So we're gonna go through the 13 factions of the Verona universe, the Veronaverse, if you will, and I'm gonna process your orders. Almost everybody has like a little thing they want me to read today. So I've got some statements from the various factions. These statements are always funny because they're usually in the form of like kind of an obscure reference or like something that no one really understands, but is like a hint or like kind of like a secret thing, or they're like justification. Like, I'm doing a thing and this is why. Now you understand. It's actually really cute. I really like these. I had to admonish a faction because at the last minute, they sent me like 4 paragraphs of text and were like, "Senpai, please read." And I was like, come on, kids. I don't have time to read your novel on stream. Try to keep it to 4 sentences. So I appreciate your passion. Let's get into it. Let's take a look at that spreadsheet. So here's where we sit. Here's where we sit at the end of turn 3. These are all of our factions, all of their income, balance, tags, goals, etc. And we're going to be updating this. It looks to me like Fornax and Acre are both about to complete a goal this session, so that's exciting. And I know that the Trilliant Ring, unless they're interrupted, is going to seize Mona, so that's exciting. New planet. So we'll see how that goes. So these are in order of in this they're just in order of entry, but in the faction turn order the orders are randomized, so they're shuffled every turn. So the factions knew what order they were going in, like they knew what order number they were, but they didn't know what everybody else was. So some of this might be a surprise to them. Part of the faction turn is like taking shots in the dark at something you think will be in your crosshairs. Sometimes you can attack a faction that isn't currently on a planet until you, with the assumption they will be on that planet to intercept your attack. It's fascinating. I've seen a few of these kind of like timing based attacks or plans that have come up, and I really like that. I think that's quite cool. So anyway, put on your skull and crossbones hat. Slap on an eye patch, draw your cutlasses. Our first faction is House Vagrant. So House Vagrant, the House Vagrant turn here has technically, I would say, the spiciest move because, you know, there's some actual conflict occurring. So let's give them all of their upkeep, and we'll do all of that for this faction first, and then I will tell you what they're doing. The Sabres are doing more than just rattling today. So House Vagrant has an income of 4 faction credits, which brings their total up to 18, which is pretty cool. We'll do a quick check on Vagrant to make sure that they don't have any party machines. They do not. They just got demagogues, assassins, covert shipping. Okay, good. Cool. We're square. All right, so they're up to 18 faction credits. Their goal is to blood the enemy. So inflict a number of hit point damage on an enemy faction equal to your total force, cunning, and wealth ratings. So 14 damage total. So I guess actually I should track this while they're still doing it. So blood. Currently, they are at 0 of 14 blood. They have inflicted 0 bloods. Okay, good. All right. So, Vagrant. And Vagrant are pirates, which means they... any movement of an asset onto a world that has a base of influence pays them 1 credit. So, whenever they have a base anywhere, if you try to go onto their planet, you lose a credit and they gain 1. And if you can't pay, you can't go there. So, we haven't seen pirates come up yet, but... we'll see. They don't have a lot of BOIs yet. Some of the other factions have been just throwing bases of influence all over the universe, but not House Vagrant. So House Vagrant would like me to let you know that Operation Northern Watchtower has gone into full effect. The open void of the Amidari Orberi system is officially a no-fly zone as of this time. Warning, all non-compliant vessels should be forcefully decommissioned by the Vagrant fleet. So... Amidari Orberi system, Vagrant is like, no fly zone, get out of our system. We will blow you up with our bombs and guns if you try to go here. So Amidari Orberi, let's take a quick look. Amidari Orberi is, there it is. That's home to the planet Tootham. Planet Tootham, a night world that fears psionics. Right here, Amidari Orberi. And the thing that's kind of important about this is it's a bit of a transit hub from Imperial Prime, right? So it connects. It's a bit like the Halesko system, like Berkman down here, which we talked about in the GM prep, in that it's a bit of a stopover point. Same with Lovelace, right? These 2 planets are a good way to get into these other areas. Tootham has been a source of some conflict for some time, so it's no surprise that they're gonna kind of seize up on that one. So that's House Vagrant's announcement. Let's see if they're gonna back it up. So this turn, Vagrant, here we go. Vagrant number 1. They are going to make an attack order. So they're taking the attack action, which if you are one of their targets, you already know. They're choosing the attack action, and the attack action is going to be supplemented by the use of their covert shipping. So activate covert shipping, and they're going to pay 1 fat cred to do so, and they're going to move Psychic Assassins from Maya to Tootham. Then they're going to attack. And their target for all 3 attacks is the Prism Network. So they're going after the media. They're trying to blow up media assets on Tootham, and they are attacking with all three of their things. So What's interesting is this is an ideological attack, right? At first, there's 2 demagogues that are attacking. So I guess they're really trying to take over. This is pirate radio right here, right? Demagogues getting into the public eye, downplaying Prism's ability to function, putting distrust of the media into people. That's their intent. And then if that doesn't work, I don't know. Let's just assassinate some people. So 2 demagogue attacks and a psychic assassins. Now, after this attack order went in, I said to the Prism Network, I was like, all right, Prism Network, how are you going to defend yourself? And they said, we're not. Our good friend Acre is going to defend us. So our first attack that we need to resolve is the demagogue versus Acre's post-tech industry. So let's do round 1. Demagogue versus Acre's post-tech industry. So if I go over to the asset tracker, let's square it up by Tootham here. Let's see. Tootham. Here it is. Okay. So we've got demagogue number 1 right here versus Acre's post-tech industry. So this is a cunning versus cunning attack. CVC. I'm going to grab my notebook in case I have to write anything down. So cunning versus cunning. Vagrant versus Acre. So Vagrant is cunning. Let me get it right this time. Vagrant is cunning 6. And Acre is cunning 5. Okay, and Acre's special ability, I think, is wealth attacks. Yeah, bonuses on wealth attacks. Okay. All right, cool. I got to take away Vagrant's credit here, so that's down to 17. They pay 1 to move their assassins over, and now we begin the attack. So this is going to be a D10 plus 6 versus a D10 plus 5. So let's go over here. All right, here we go. D10 plus 6. This is the attack roll. Ooh, that's a big one. All right, 14 on the attack. And a D10 plus 5. Let's see how we do. Okay, this is... Ooh! All right, so it's a win. It's a win for the demagogue. So let me make a note there, and then we'll roll damage. All right, so victory, Vagrant. Let's see how much damage they deal. A demagogue deals 2d8 damage. 2d8 damage. Hit points of the post-tech industry is a mere 4. A mere 4. The Acre shield might be going down. So 2d8. Chances are pretty good that this industry gets destroyed. 2d8. Here we go. There it is. 8 damage. All right. So that means we... Oh, Jesus. What did I just do? There we go. What happened to my sheet? Oh, geez. Oh, no. Okay, well, that's fun. Cool. Let me reload it. Hang on. God damn it. Yeah, let me go. Undo. Yeah, it looks like it's displaying the formulas. Yeah, I just need to turn that off. Okay, so let me figure that out. This is fine. Stupid pirates blowing everything up. All right, how do I view? Oh, I see. Okay, show formulas. There it is. Whew. I didn't actually break anything. Okay, so let me just copy their order over, and we will finish with that. What's the problem when you yeah, I'm gonna make a note here. Destroyed demagogue versus Acre. That's so funny. All right, versus Acre. Post-tech industry, 8 damage. So victory, Vagrant, 8 damage, destroyed, causing massive communication failures. Okay, wicked. So that means the second attack we're gonna need to adjust. So let me sort this. I want to make sure I took away their money. Yep. Okay. So let me sort this again, and then we'll see where that second attack goes. So the demagogue hit that post-tech industry and destroyed it. Okay, toasted. So the thing about Blood the Enemy is it's not about faction assets. It's damaging the faction itself. Faction itself. So it doesn't count towards their goal. They gotta deal faction damage. That's not true? Okay, because I'm reading it from the truncated notes. Let me take a look at the actual rules. And if so, we gotta update those notes. Blood the Enemy. Yeah. Okay, cool. So this note just isn't clear. Yeah. Yeah, the notes got truncated wrong. Okay. All right. So Blood the Enemy, that's progress 4 of, what do we say? 11, 14. 4 of 14. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let's see. So inflict number of hit points of damage on enemy factions or bases equal to your force, cunning, and wealth. Okay, cool. Got it. All right, 4 of 14 is done. So that's a successful attack. What's next? So the demagogue. So now the demagogue is attacking, but there's no acre to defend you. So if the post-tech industry is destroyed, Prism's going to defend with their party machine. So Prism now has to defend themselves versus Prism, party machine. Let's see how that goes. And yeah, Vagrant should have 17. There we go. Okay. All right. So the party machine. So this is, again, it's a cunning versus cunning attack. So this time, though, it's against Prism themselves. And Prism has... So it's a straight roll. It's 6 and 6. Okay. So D10 6 versus D10 plus 6. So an even shot. An even shot on them. Let's take a look. So this is the attack roll. D10 plus 6. Ooh, an 8. Okay. And this is the defense roll. A 10. All right. So this is a failure on that Vagrant attack. So this is victory Prism. The counterattack damage on a party machine is 1d6. Roll d6. 2 counterattack damage. So that first demagogue drops to 8 hit points. I'll take a note. Victory Prism, 2 damage, counterattack. Okay, now the Psychic Assassins versus if destroyed, the party machine. Okay, so the party machine is still around. So party members. So this is like an assassination attempt. Basically, like a demagogue comes out and speaks against Acres Industry. It gets shut down. Then another demagogue, another political platform, speaks against Prism, but Prism's party machine is too strong. Their infrastructure is too good. They have too much control over the media, and instead the demagogue takes a hit. So I guess then the UPC is like, or the Vagrant is like, you know what, fuck you, and they send psychic assassins after high-ranking members of the Prism political engine. So let's see how that goes. So that's House Vagrant. So 6v6. I think it's just the same. It's the same roll. Let me take a look. And yeah, I have to move those. They got moved first, so I have to move them into the right system. So let's do that real quick here. So House Vagrant, Psychic Assassins are now on Tootham. Here we go. And Cunning versus Cunning. Okay. They only have 4 hit points, so they're fragile. They're not stealthed anymore. They come in naturally stealth, but they're not now. Yeah. Okay. So let me roll the attack. D10 plus 6 versus D10 plus 6. D10 plus 6. This is the Psychic Assassins. This is Vagrant's roll. Okay, Vagrant got an 11. Prism Defender. 14. All right. Okay, so Victory Prism. And they, let's see, the Party Machine does another 1d6 damage. So this might kill the Assassins. We'll see. D6. Here goes. This is the big one. Ooh, all right, close, but not enough to kill it. 3 damage. So the Vagrant, 3 damage counterattack, and the Vagrant asset remains. So let me take that damage off there. Psychic Assassins are now unstealthed with 1 hit point. There you go. All right, and I believe that is the end of House Vagrant's turn. Whew, tense. I love it. All right. So the next faction up is the Houses Minor. Now the Houses Minor have a shit ton of things for me to do, but they have no statement for me to make. The Houses Minor is going to take their deck of objects and they're going to shuffle the hell out of it. So let's give them their money and then we'll move all their shit around. So the Houses Minor get 7 income. Let's see if they got party machines. I really need to like automate this party machine thing. Houses Minor. Let's see. The Houses Minor sent me an audio file. Well, if I didn't, let me look at the timestamp. No, I can't really play it. And I have to balance audio file. You got to give me an audio file more than 8 minutes after the stream starts because I have to balance the volume and everything. I can't just like throw it into production. Yeah, sorry guys. I'll tweet it if you want and we can post it, but I need to. Yeah, I got it at 10:08 a.m. So the cutoff time is when the stream goes live for this stuff. Okay. So, let me check. Do you have party machines? You have a lot of stuff. You do. You do have party machines. Okay. And yeah, the helper has like a payout income thing, but I gotta copy this and do a test. Okay. So you have a party machine for the Houses Minor, and I don't think you have anything that costs you. Do you? Doesn't look like it. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So you get an extra 1, which brings you up to 11. Okay. Good. Brings you up to 11. And now you are going to move basically everything you own, if I understand it correctly. Houses Minor. Number 2. Hey, you're second again, Houses Minor. Here's the Houses Minor's turn. I'm just going to copy it straight. Here it comes. It's a lot. You're using use asset. And there it is. You got a lot. Okay, so let's shuffle things around here. So first, they're going to move Lodestone from 0704 to 0604, which means I need to change Lodestone as a location in the sector map. So Lodestone is becoming 0704. Okay. And I don't know if that auto populates this, so I'm gonna have to fix those. So an entire system just shuffles over. I'm gonna make sure. Actually, let me check the thing to make sure that it works. 0604 to 0704. Yep. Okay. So this system, I'm gonna unlock the map, and we're gonna move. How do I move? Oop, nope, too far. We overshot it. Go. Just go there. Come on. There we go. I got it. Cool. You fly around a bunch. There you go. There you are. You made it. I'm going to lock the map again. Warp drive malfunctions. All right. So let's update you in here. So lodestone is now 0704. There we go. Good. Lodestone has moved. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Lodestone doesn't actually move, but the map has to be restructured. Okay. So turns out it was in 0704 all along. Now you're going to spend, I'm actually just going to charge you all at once here. So you're activating your transit web 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So that costs you 4 fat creds. So let's bring 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Boop. Okay, so you're down to 7. And now you have a million things to move. So first, opening a channel between Hyra and Tootham. Moving the party machine on Hyra to Tootham. Uh-oh, Vagrant. Vagrant just said. They just said. Oh boy. All right. So the cops are coming. So we're gonna move the party machine on Hyra to Tootham. So party machine of, I'm gonna reshuffle this to the Houses Minor. Houses Minor party machine that is currently on Hyra moves to Tootham. Okay, done. Move to Tootham. Still a party on Tootham. Okay. And then you want to use your transit web between 0407 and Heroa, on Heroa, and 0506 Diomikado, and you want to swap the pre-tech manufactory and the commodities broker. So pre-tech manufactory on Diomikado, you move to Heroa. Commodities broker moves from Heroa to Diomikado. Okay, so we'll do a little swapperino there. So let's look at how those work. So pre-tech Diomikado goes to Heroa. Pre-tech manufactory goes to Heroa, and then the commodities broker goes to Dio. Okay, there you go. So those two switch over. You want to open a channel between Heroa and Aomori. Moving the pre-tech Is there another pre-tech manufactory on Heroa? Let me see. I think there is. Pre-tech manufactory. Yep, there it is. Pre-tech manufactory. Or is that the only one? Hold the phone. I got to look at Heroa. I just want to make sure that nothing's getting double moved. Pre-tech manufactory. Okay, what's on Heroa right now? Pre-tech manufacturer got moved from Diomikado to Heroa. I think we have a move. I think we might have a move conflict. Let me just double check. The Houses Minor is always the most complicated because they have so many assets, right? So we got to just like take our time and double check. Okay. Pre-tech manufactory. That is the only one you have. And I think that it can't. I don't think it can. Oh, no, hold on. Oh, yeah, there's one on Lovelace. Okay. You have 2. Okay, I'm just going to sort by pre-tech manufactory. Here we go. Yeah, you do. Oh, it's still, okay, so there's one on Demnoff. But so this order, if we look at it, this order says activate transit web between Heroa and Aomori. Oh, that's acres. That's the wrong line. Listen, it's a complicated spreadsheet. Yeah, look, they have 2. That's what I'm looking at. So, okay, the problem here is the order asks me to move a pre-tech manufactory on Heroa to Aomori, which is the pre-tech manufactory that just got moved from Diomikado to Heroa, meaning it can't be moved again. That's the concern here, because there is only one on there. Did Heroa have? No, Heroa didn't have 2. Look. So here's the first one. We did this. Hyra and Tootham. Party Machine on Hyra. Move to Tootham. You just can't move the same thing twice, is the thing. And then open the channel between Roa and Dio Mikado. So that moves it there. Did something not get moved last time? Did we skip one last time? No, I think it's just I think it's just a no-go. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just skip that part. It's not like it doesn't invalidate the rest of the order. It just means that one thing can't go. It's been moved to Roa from Dio Mikado and it's stuck there. Yeah. Okay. So next, Book of Secrets moves from Roa to Aomori. So Book of Secrets from Roa to Aomori. Okay. Book of Secrets to Aomori. Okay. And then the Tiber and Endophiel, moving the Treachery on Tiber to Endophiel. Okay. So Treachery on Tiber to Endophiel. Treachery, Tiber, Endophiel. Look at this. Treachery on Church Planet. Okay, there we go. No, they still pay the fat cred because they paid one fat cred to open a channel between Roa and Aomori, and they moved the Book of Secrets, so it still cost that one. Okay, all right. So then, all that being done, there are pre-tech manufactories to activate. So a pre-tech manufactory on Lovelace. So let me see what I know. I have to roll for these, I think. Pre-tech manufactory. As an action, you roll a d8 and gain half that many fat creds rounded up. So this is the Lovelace manufactory. So d8 rounded up. Okay. So 2 fat creds for that one. 2 fat creds for that one. Okay. And then the manufactory on Aomori, and they're going to use the Book of Secrets if you get a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let me see. So roll d8, reroll, and there's an 8. Oh, and did I just give the wrong people the credits? Okay, I'll go back and fix that. So they get 4. Okay, all right. So let me fix that. Oh, yeah, right. So they're -2, so they're at 17. So 4, 5, 6 for the 6 total for the houses minor. So, okay. All right. People are telling me to look at turn 3. I don't understand. So swap the commodities broker on Dio Mikado with the pre-tech manufactory. So there should have been a pre-tech manufactory on Dio Mikado and a commodities broker on Roa. Yep. Then they got switched again. They got moved. Like, it's fine. We're fine. We're good. The only thing that happened was the one problem with the manufactory trying to get moved twice. It's not a big deal. Just have to move it next time. Everything else is good. The commodities broker on Roa activates. So commodities broker is 1d8, and let me make a note here. It's 1d8, and you subtract that many from the cost of the next purchase. So let me roll a d8. Nice. All right. So you got a 7 on the commodities broker, and I'm actually gonna make this in green so we can see it next time. Or I can. And then activate the Space Marines to move them from Aomori to Roa. So the Space Marines have their own built-in movement. And moving them breaks them free of their sedition. So they're moving to Roa. Is that what they said? Yeah, to Roa. Okay. All right. So that resets the color. They are now no longer seditioned. There we go. And yeah, I'm going to delete the one that didn't happen so that we don't get confused next time. Okay, there we go. Moved and no longer locked by sedition. The sedition, as long as they're on the same world as the unit that seditioned them, they can't attack. But once you move them, they're fine. So, yeah, and we move them to Verona. All right. Big party on the snake planet. Good. Okay, so that was easily the most complex turn because moving a lot of assets, making sure everything lands in the right place. Next up on the list is the Acre Corporation. So Acre Corporation, there we go. Was the Book of Secrets on Verona? Yes. Everything else was fine. The only thing that didn't happen was the one move, right? The pre-tech manufactory stayed on Verona and didn't get moved, and that's it. Everything else was normal. We're good. We're fine. And I gotta fix this again. Nope. I always do that. There we go. So this means that next time they buy something, it will be seven cheaper potentially. Cool. No, and we've talked about this since the beginning. If I get a bad order, it just doesn't happen. It's happened before, right? We've had this is what allows you to play orders for things that may or may not be valid when they show up. And yeah, I did delete the line. We're good. Yeah, yeah. So if you submit a bad order, it just happens. And it wasn't the whole order. It was just like a fraction of it. Okay, so Acre Corporation, it is your turn. Number 3. So for Acre, these folks have a pretty big one too. So they get I think 7 income on this turn for Acre. So Acre. Yeah, they get 7 income. They have a party machine and pre-tech researchers. So that brings them up to 14. They're going to use asset ability for their turn. And they're going to buy some things. So they're going to activate their pre-tech logistics on Demnoff. And they're going to buy beachhead landers. And they have a discount from the last turn of 9. Yeah, I know you have an announcement. I'm going to read it at the end. Chill out. I got you. Just sit down. Okay. So they're going to buy beachhead landers for 6 fat creds, which is, I checked the math on this, it's 10. And then they get up to a half discount. So they get that. So it's going to cost them 6 fat creds. Yeah, right. Post-tech industry, if still alive, obviously this is not the case. This was some good thinking from them. So that doesn't happen, but we'll get there. So anyway, let me finish this. So beachhead landers on Demnoff. This is a new asset for Acre. Beachhead landers on Demnoff. Very nice. Okay. And then that cost them 6. So 8. There we go. Okay. And then activate all 3 of their commodities brokers. So the commodities brokers, let me see. What do they do? I think is this a roll? It is, yeah. So they're gonna charge up all three of those. So let's roll. So it's 3d8 or 1d8 3 times. 3, 8, 10. Okay. All right. So that means commodities broker result 10. So they've got a big sizable discount for buying things next time. Post-tech industry is not alive, so you can't activate it. It died a valiant death. And then their 2 Space Marines are going to move from Demnoth and Yakia to Dio Mikado. Wow. Corporate troops land on a Houses Minor homeworld. That's significant. Like, this is an act of like significant aggression, right? This is like Russian tanks in Ukraine. This is serious. So Space Marines from bases on Dio Mikado and on Yakia, two groups of Space Marines land on Dio Mikado, which is the homeworld of, I believe, House Aquila. I believe that's the jam. Let's do that move. Now, there's no statement, there's no declaration of war, but it's certainly an act of aggression in my mind. Let's see. Where did they say they were? I didn't say they were going to Dio. Was it Dio? From Dio, yeah, to Dio Mikado. Okay, I was right. It's me, Dio Mikado. Okay, there we go. So Acre troops landing on Dio Mikado, and I believe that resolves their turn. So Acre would like me to read to you. I am the Empire, the mob, the crowd, the mass. Do you know that all the great work of the world is done through me? I am the working man, the inventor, the maker of the world's food and clothes. Thus ends the Acre Corporation's turn. Damn. That's serious business. All right. Sabers being rattled. So next up is the Church of Humanity, but I think Acre gets some experience points before we finish. That's right, they do. We talked about that at the beginning. Is a man not entitled to the fact creds of his brow? Difficulty is 1, so that means they get 1, and they need a new goal. Nice. All right, cool. The peaceable kingdom has ended, right? Like I love that, like the last move. And the miners cannot stop the move. No, government. So there's only a few assets that the government can like stop. If you could just politely say no to Space Marines, they wouldn't be very good Space Marines, would they? So we have drop pods and drop ships landing, corporate troops storming out onto. It's gonna be a spicy next turn. I'm excited. All right. So that's it. We're good. Next up, the Church of Humanity Repentant. Hey, Church of Humanity Repentant. It doesn't seem like anybody's repenting very hard these days. There's like a lot of not repenting. There's a lot of like saber rattling and face punching. That's okay. At least the aliens are safe, right? So the Church of Humanity Repentant, they are going to take the buy. They're going to take the buy asset action. So let's give them some money. So the CHR, they get 5, which brings them up to 18. CHR, do you have any party machines? You do. You have 1, so that gives you an extra bonus credit. You are at 12, and they would like to purchase. What would they like to purchase? They're going to buy a party machine on, Yakia. Okay. Party machine on Yakia. So, Yakia, they need a base of influence, which, check it out, they fully have. There's that 1 HP. Base of influence. Did I do the wrong one again? God damn it. Okay, sorry. So Prism 19. There we go. I need to like color code these so they're easier for me to see at a glance. But in the meantime, thank you for helping me sort that out. Okay, so the Church of Humanity Repentant. Church of Humanity, and they bought a party machine. Why didn't that autofill? Why didn't you autofill, party machine? Hold on. Let me delete this row. Try that shit again. Worst case scenario, I can just copy and paste it. Yep. Okay. Well, good thing everyone else has a million party machines. It's like broken spreadsheet day today. And then that is on Yakia. Okay. All right. Good stuff. Yeah, I think that check it out. I'm going to do this on purpose. Check this out. Watch. You ready? Show formulas. See, look, it's there. It should be working. Okay, whatever. I'll fix it in between. We'll square it away later. All right. So, Church of Humanity Repentant has bought a party machine on Yakia. That ends their turn. They do, however, have a statement. They would like me to let you know that war is rearing its ugly head again in our sector. The empire driven by treachery and paranoia, free men driven by greed and lust for power, serfs misguided into rebellious frenzy. We cannot keep asking for forgiveness while the sector burns around us. There is still a chance for peace. We must repent our past deeds. We must rethink our future actions. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. So the party machine is going to cost you how much? How much does a party machine cost? I mean, they're not wrong. I don't know if it's going to help. Let's see. Party machines. They're a good investment. They pay themselves off quite quickly. It looks like... I'm looking at like 6-point font, so give me a second. How much does Andrew WK cost? 8 faction credits. So you have 3. Okay. Nope, that was the Prism Network. There we go. Sorry, Prism. Keep trying to take your money. You need that money. All right. Good. Done. CHR, you are complete.